Hello folks and welcome to another episode of Shogun Total War, where I'm playing as Clan Shimazu, and we are at the conclusive episode. Yes, this is going to be the end here. I will be able to attack Uesugi very soon, and I think in the next 2 turns I just have... Let me look, just 2 turns before this castle is done, and besides that, I'm just thinking I can attack... I don't want to attack in autumn or winter. I'll attack in summertime though. They'll give me enough time to kind of wrap things up in just one clean year, I think. I don't have to wait for that, but I don't really want to attack in wintertime. Just kind of makes the troops too slow and too tired during their arduous task of taking the mountains of Hida or the mountains of Kaga. I'm not too worried about Echu or Noto. I don't think these are going to provide much resistance at all. But Hida and Kaga might take more than one battle. Other than that, I do still have all of my family members still alive. I've brought my daimyo up. He's been with me this entire campaign. He's still kicking. Hopefully he can make it and see it to the end. Age 42, he's done me pretty well. Looking at a 5-star general here, so he'll be making the attack into Echu. And then I believe his eldest son is here in Echizen, and he's been chilling out here for quite a while, just holding a strong border for me here, and he's going to have a really tough task ahead of him in dealing with Kaga. Kaga, in my opinion, might be the trickiest non-river province to take. It's really weird. It's a weird province. There's no good way to handle it. Typically, you want to make sure if you attack uphill, you want to just get around them and try to make sure you're on even ground with the enemy. But in Kaga, that's impossible to do. And yeah, obviously, I'll show you that when I get into the battle. And Hida is kind of tricky too. It's kind of a mini Shinano. If I remember correctly, it has 2 big hills on either side, and then a valley down the middle with some scattered forest, I believe. I think it's actually kind of like Mino. And I'm actually getting these 2 provinces mixed up. I think they're very similar, but we'll see about that as well. Oh no, I remember Hida. Hida's a little different. Yeah, Hida's a little different. It's not the hardest, but anyway, I'll show you that when I get into there, and I will be attacking Hida with my 2 middle sons. That's going to be Shimazu Yoshihisa, and then this fella, Shimazu Yoshihiro, 2 4-star generals. I don't believe I've fought with Yoshihiro yet. Yeah, because he was the one that ended up as a Nodachi swordsman, which I didn't mean to do. I don't think I've fought with him yet, so it's going to be a challenge, dare I say, to make sure I keep him alive. And I'd like to keep all of them alive. I like to try to get the family together, you know? And then the youngest suitable fighting age son is going to be here. He's just a 3-star general, but I'm pretty sure he can take Noto by himself. And as you can see, what I have in addition to my main fighting force army is the ones that are in the composition that I desire to fight my battles in. In addition to that, just to make things easier on me, yes, sure, like if you look at this one, this is also my composition that I like. But other stacks are just kind of reinforcement stacks. I never want to fight with this army here. I never want this one. I mean, look at it. That's, what, like 7 guns? It's awful. 6 guns? I never want to fight with that. It's just that it's one of the things that I do to streamline the micromanagement of the campaigns. I just start kind of throwing units in full stacks just to kind of make them look neat. And I make sure they're backing up certain provinces that I know where the main armies will be fighting. That way, anytime the main army takes damage, they can merge their units together and then replenish their units with some reserves from the reserve stack. So in each of these provinces, I think I have, so that's 2 main fighting forces. One is my heir and one is not my heir. The 2-star one is not my heir. And then here, I believe I also have a couple, I think I do have another. Yeah, this is a primary Shimazu composition that I like to use. And then this is like the reserve stack, right? You see that? And I believe I'm kind of doing the same thing in pretty much every other province. I will bring this guy up as well. What this allows me to do, in addition to providing reserves for my main fighting force, is that I can move, if I'm trying to blitz and move very quickly through the campaign map, I don't have to wait and siege out a castle. I can just leave the reserve stack to basically siege out the castle because I never intend to really fight with it. Whilst I can move on the actual fighting composition and move on and take more territories with it. That's how I like to use that. And in addition to that, I typically have a territory kind of somewhere where I won't get mixed up with the others, that I like to send the damage units, and they can go meet up with each other here, provide a full unit, and I can send them back into the front lines. I usually don't keep them this far away, but I mean, I have a port everywhere, so it doesn't really matter as long as, you know, the units connect, or the province is connected to the sea. Then they can come here in just one turn and unite with something else and then come back and fight. Anyway, I don't think it's going to really come to that. I think we're going to have a good solid 3 or 4, maybe 5 turns at most during this episode, and yeah, just get it over with. So let's see. I think I still have to put units in. Yeah, so even though I'm at the end here, I'm still going to do the due diligence and just make sure my buildings and units are being produced. So I'm going to do that real quick and I'll get ready for the end turn. Now I've put my unit build orders in, and just to prove a point, I wanted to make sure that I'm still building Portuguese trading posts in every province that I can afford to put them in. And just to really push the point forward, I also have this church that's being built here in Shimazu. I just kind of want to make sure that in case you had any doubt about how lucrative Christianity was in this game, I mean, a lot of that's from the Portuguese trading posts, and it's not showing me the cathedral income right now. They'll show me that, I believe, when I click the end turn here, but yeah, it's one of those things where I didn't even try that hard with the churches. I think I only built like 7 of them, but I did build a Portuguese trading post in every province that does have a port. And yeah, it's just kind of the thing. It's the meta, right? It's the thing that you should do to make a lot of money in this game, but people don't do because they think it's stupid. I don't know. People don't know about the money thing. People just think that you lose out on getting warrior monks in addition for getting guns, and that's not true. It's really the best way to make money in this game is through converting to Christianity. But anyway, I think I'm ready to click end turn here. Make sure everything's good. Make sure my taxes are set to high because it is autumn. And let's end the turn here. Alright, I have the palace that's finished being built in Shinano, so that's +1 honor for my horses. And Portuguese trading post, there we go, more money. Another one, another one, another one. And one more turn before this castle is going to fall in Echigo. And good harvest, we're looking at 33,458 koku. And let's see if it's going to show me the cathedral income. Yeah, 1,600, yeah, that's just, and that's without me really pushing it. I didn't really try. And yeah, with those extra Portuguese trading posts, we're looking at 16,000 just coming from trade itself. That's ports and the Portuguese trading post. That's both of them. So good stuff for sure. Now I'm just going to get my troops moved up, and this is just going to be a real quick one. I'm just going to get through winter, and no, actually it's not going to be a quick one. I'm going to move my troops up. Since I do have a new treasury to spend, I will spend money on tech upgrades for my troops. Not that it's going to, you know, come into play, but why not? I may as well do the due diligence, right? Now that I've spent a bit of money, I've put a lot of building upgrades in. Just some of the highlights. I don't have to go through all of them, but for Satsuma, looking at a legendary sword dojo, that would be giving me +2 honor to my Nodachi swords being produced there. So that's kind of a juicy one. Then in Nagato, finally getting up to a legendary armory, +3 armor for all units produced in this region. And those are the highlights. The rest of them I think you've seen before. Palaces, unit upgrades, armor upgrades, all the such like that. Let's see, I think I'm ready to move on. Got a little yellow public order here, but keep that very low. Put a few shinobis here, so that should help deal with that. And now I'm just going to burn one more turn before I get into and ready to attack during the springtime. Alright, so I got that fortress in Heizen, so that's going to be the 3rd tier of building upgrades. Golden Palace, looking at +2 morale for my Nodachi swordsman in Tosa. Another Golden Palace here in Yamashiro. Port in Hitachi. And the castle has fallen at Echigo. Good news, good news, good news. Alright, so now port's done, so now I can build that Portuguese trading post here. And yeah, now I'm just ready to attack. I think send them in. Do this air and this air. Just want to just triple check these armies, make sure they're looking good. Want 4 archers, 5 spearmen, 4 nodachi, 1 cavalry. That looks good. And then same here. 4 nodachi, 4 archers, 5 spears, 2 guns. I do have an outdated one here. I have an arquebusier. So I'm not trying to use that. I would like to use a new. There we go. Got plenty of them. Alright, that's better. Now for my eldest son. His army is looking good. Yes, it is. Going to Kaga. Go, go, go. And let's see. How about my daimyo's army? That looks good to me. Send it in. And my youngest. And that's... Let's see. I think this looks off to me. Nope, that one's fine. Yep, that one's fine. They will do well. Alright, cool. I think... Alright, cool. I'm just gonna spend another minute, moving my troops out of the castles. Actually, no, that's fine. I'm just gonna enter in here because... That's... I don't need to. I think we're at the point where, I have enough soldiers. If I need to move them out of their garrisons, I can move them out, later. So... Down very low, and let's get into some battles, eh? Alright, got the Legendary Spear Dojo here in Kazusa. And I got that church in Sumatsuke. Alright, first battles first. Kaga Province, 960 versus 1079. Probably won't be able to take this in one battle, but let's give it a try and see how we do. I do not want to fight in fog. Or light rain for that matter. Light rain. My muskets technically can fire in light rain because they're better than arquebusiers. And it wouldn't be the worst idea in the world just because rain does affect the bows that Uesugi is so well known for. And being that I am not a well-armored clan, since I haven't really focused on armor upgrades, this wouldn't be the worst idea in the world, but I would actually just kind of like, you know, cold day, that's fine. I'll take a cold day. Alright, now check this out. This is Kaga. So look at here. There's no you can't really get around. So like typically the AI is just kind of up in the middle, and if you try to go around this way, you have to squeeze in through here because that's impassable. That's a cliff face. So you have to squeeze in through this flank and then attack over a forest, which they can react to. I mean, they'll see you coming. Even if you don't really see them, like even if they're deployed way in the back and you think, ah, well, I can't see them, that means they can't see me. Well, you know, if you go all the way around here and try to come up over this forest, they will meet you at the crest of that forest and they will, you know, put up a really good fight. So I go around the right side, and frankly, I don't know if it's really the better way to go. I mean, it's what's worked for me. It's something that I go for it. I basically kind of like meander my way up through here and then try to swing around this way and attack through here. And it's not, you can't really see the terrain that I like to attack through, but it's not great either. And here's why. The thing is that they can just hang out up there. That's the land, that's territory that they can be on top of. So sure, a lot of times they'll essentially meet me through here. Again, you can't really see what I'm pointing at, but it's through here that I can, a lot of times I'll get contact and I'll engage the enemy here. But sometimes they will station their soldiers up there and they'll just fire down on me while I'm engaging their melee troops here. So it's a tricky bugger. I'll tell you what. It's definitely it's a really well designed map. I'm very impressed with CA's work with this one. So anyway, let me get my army grouped up and let's get into seeing if I can solve this puzzle, eh? Alright, got the guys all grouped up and I'm ready to go here. Click begin battle. And I don't see anyone right away, so let's start heading up that way. And typically I do like them to move a little bit before I actually form my real battle formation. But that's going to be really tricky here because once I start getting up in this area, an engagement could happen at any point. So that's something I have to think of is when do I really want to get them into my formation? As you might recall, I can't actually set the formation in the pre-deployment phase or in the deployment phase in this game, only when I'm a defender. As an attacker, you just can group your army and then go with the formation that's given to you and then form up actually during the battle. Now typically what I do is that I simply will set a move order first just to kind of get my guys going in the right direction, and then I'll set my formation on the fly. Typically the maps in this game aren't big enough so that you're not going to engage right away, and that's not going to be that much of an issue. However, here the engagement can happen relatively soon in a cramped fashion, and right now I'm looking at warrior monks. So I'm already getting a little nervous about this, and I'm already thinking, alright, I want my soldiers in a certain way, and I want to get them ready. I want to get them ready to go just in case any funny business happens. So let's get that's gonna be my left flank there. And how about on my right flank? Let's see. Can't quite reach at the moment, so I'll just set them kind of like this. That's gonna be my guns and my spears. Alright, then I want my reserves. Gonna be behind my main line, of course. My reserves are gonna be a couple units of Nodachi. Want to keep them away from arrow fire because they have low armor. And let's see, how about my air? Have him in the back because he's the general and I want to keep him alive. And cavalry. Using cavalry might be a little tricky in this one. I wonder, for the time being, I just want them here. I don't know really what I'm going to do with them. It's kind of cramped in this area. Not a lot of room to run around quite yet. And if you've been watching this campaign, you know that I tend to get them killed, so how about I just kind of keep them in the back. So, my left flank, I have 2 units of Nodachi swordsman plus a spear unit. The spear unit's going to screen from the Nodachi and receive cavalry charges if any come their way. The spears are going to take on the cavalry much better than Nodachi will, and they can screen against missile forces. If they do flank, the spears can go screen the archers, while the Nodachi actually helps out taking a flank attack on the main engagement. Alright, now that my guys are somewhat moved up, I'm going to kind of try to do a side shuffle here and come around up this way. Alright, so let's see if I can achieve the correct results. That looks good. And guns gonna obviously not really work when they're behind my guys like this, but we're kind of cramped here on this right flank. They're not gonna shoot as long as I have them on fire at will. They won't shoot if they think they're gonna hit their own guys, which I really like about that game. Or this game. That means that that's how I use it very often, is that I will just kind of set them on fire at will, and I won't really pick targets unless there's some real primo targets that I have to take out. Like in this case, warrior monks for sure. Alright, now I just have to get my reserves moved up. For my Shimazu compositions, I do use a lot of groups for this, which can be a little tedious, but I think it's worth it. It's a composition that I've really liked using. It's not... Since I've kind of forced myself to use guns and Nodachi swordsmen in the same army, which is kind of awkward, I wouldn't say it's like the most competitive composition ever, but it's definitely a fun one. It's very attacky. not a lot of, you know, armored units to sort of hold a strong center, but it has a lot of units that can cause a lot of damage, and that's always fun too. Alright, so far, it looks like they are just now reacting to my movement this way. Now, I'd like to get my main force up on this hill, and then they can start attacking. Even if they have to attack uphill, if my guns can be on this ridge and kind of fire over that way, that might work for them, especially if the other clan attacks downhill. Obviously, downhill fighting is good for them, but if they're exposing themselves to my guns line of sight, then that would be really, really juicy for me. So let's continue to keep my left flank kind of back here, and then my reserves just also keep moving them up. Alright, bring my general up. And cavalry. Just keep him back. Keep him back for now. Alright, how are we looking here? So it looks like they are starting to react to what's happening on this side of things. I'm not seeing anything up here on this ridge, and I'm not seeing... see, they might have things in this forest too. That's how crazy... look how crazy this map is. It's so bonkers. I mean... again, I like it, but it's really a fun challenge. There's a lot going on here, and I don't know if this is the best way to do it. I have seen people on YouTube try to attempt attacking up the left flank. I don't agree with it. I don't think it works, but I've seen that attempt, and maybe that's the more straightforward way of going about it, is just kind of taking that route. This is definitely kind of a more meandering, adventurous route, if I may say so. Alright, let's see if I can get those guys down a little bit. Like I said, if I can get my guns up here, then I might not be too worried about whether or not I'm fighting uphill or not. Alright, am I the one shooting? I think I'm the one shooting. What I am worried about, now that I think of it, is being downhill of warrior monks can provide some really juicy bonuses for them. So that means that I need to kind of be on my game with my reserves. I have to make sure that these guys are ready to fill in and get into the action quickly. Alright, bring the air up. This is my oldest son, by the way. This is the guy that's been fighting by my side for the longest here. And so, alright. Got monks inbound. Let's get some shots in them. I just selected all of my missile units, and I've told them to fire at my monks, or fire at these monks. And are we gonna get any more? Come on, get him down, get him down. Bring him down! Alright, I'm just gonna select... let's see, I want... yeah, I think that's good. Fire will, put him on fire will again, and I just want to straighten out my lines. Yep, so the monks are running, that's good. That's really good work by my missile units. And now... so this is really awkward. Okay, so they are trying to come around here, but I have... these fellows are in the forest, so they are kind of hidden from that. Now Uesugi is attacking. I can attack through there, and I can bring my Dodachi, and I can attack... let's see, Ashigaru are running away, so I can bring my main center up like that, and I may as well bring them up as well. I can just keep my guns on the hill to provide overwatch. They jumped on me, so my Nodachi there are losing badly. Don't like the looks of that, for sure. Now I do have horses, so I can challenge archers down here, and I can bring my spears to help out with those Nodachi, and I might just kind of keep... alright, so horses go, so the spears have vacated, and I'm going to send these Nodachi down as well, just to kind of help out with that attack down there. And how are we looking here? Bring the general up. I want him engaged in what's going on here. And I can have my Nodachi get a flank in, and I can have my spears push the hill. Wait, nope, I don't want... Nope, that's a bad place for him. Alright, so that's... I think things are going okay for me so far. Yeah, they're running away, and they're kind of crowding in through this ridge here. And then how is this all going? So horses are winning. I want them to transfer and try to take on those archers over there. Are my guns shooting at all? I think they might just be kind of chilling out. Okay, so there are reserves coming in, which I shouldn't have forgotten, but I think I kind of forgot that there's reinforcements coming, so I definitely need to regroup. Let's see, how do I go about doing this? Main line here, maybe? And then guns. Where do I want guns? Where do I want guns? Maybe just kind of put guns in the center and I can screen for the rest of the force as I get the rest of the guys together. Maybe that's a good idea. So these guys are going to get shot in the back because there's an archery unit there, and I still have archers in the back that are kind of, they're not running yet. So definitely could cause me some trouble. Thinking, see, the problem is I still have to continue a fight. But while I'm continuing that fight, I still have, I have reinforcements coming in that I have to react to eventually, so... Let's see. A little tricky here, for sure. But I think I can figure this out. So far, that's gone well. If I can get this general, that should go well for me, and I wonder what these archers are doing. I don't know if I set a command that told them to go that way. I don't think I did. Where are they going? Go back. Alright, so now I have warrior monks, 2 units of warrior monks incoming. Looks like there might be a third group in the woods. No, there is not. So I definitely have to get my missile troops ready to go here and ready to repel warrior monks. Really not the best position at all. I'm kind of just like in here in a draw on the mountain or in the valley, but I think I can still work this out. I can keep my guns in front, and I get my reserve Nodachi in position. And now they're coming down the hill, so I hope my guys can start shooting at them. Yari Cav, definitely get away from them. Don't go that way. And alright, now maybe get a flanking force up here? Yeah? Warrior monks are running away. Oh, holy moly, alright, they're just kind of in full flight right now. Alright, well if they're in full flight, then I definitely... There's some more warrior monks. Okay, so I want to try to take advantage of that and get on this hill. If they're gonna run away, then I can try to get up here before any other... oh shoot, they just regrouped. Shoot. I don't know. I'm not sure now. If they're gonna run away, I want to take this hill. Alright, what do I do about this? Maybe transfer and rotate like that. As long as I have my... Alright, so they can't really decide what they want to do either. So I think the right idea is to keep moving up no matter what. And in that case, it's time for me to get my guns up as well. There we go. And move the general up as well. Yeah, why not? I can have him on the right flank. Provide some extra firepower. And have my reserves come up as well. Right there and... right there. And cavalry, I feel like you've done well this game. For one of the few times that I've used them in the correct situation. And here we go. I think I can kind of just go as such. And then keep my left flank essentially as a reserve more than anything. Alright, how are we looking? Is that everything? I think everything is moving up in the correct position. So yeah, they weren't decisive enough to take advantage of that hill, and I think that's going to be it for the battle. I probably just have to get a couple volleys into this unit. They might just run away on their own. I'm not sure, but I think that's that. I don't think they really had much fight left in them. Pretty much as soon as I betrayed my ally, the loyal clan Uesugi, they knew it was over for them, and they know that their time is limited. Alright, sweet. I'm glad I could show that to you. That was actually pretty solid, I thought, in my opinion. I took 622 of theirs and I lost 246. Let's see, I always like looking at my muskets to see how they did, so they didn't really do a whole lot. They had a good overwatch position, but I don't know, I guess the combat wasn't really, I guess they didn't want to shoot their own guys and it was a little too close for them to call. But I thought that went well. I was actually pretty happy with the way that way that battle flowed, so cool. Moving on. I was able to pillage 100 koku. And now it's time to invade Hida province. And, you know, the numbers really aren't that bad. 1920 for me, and looking at 2,353 of theirs. I don't know. I'm not seeing any good generals for them. It might be hidden by my banners, but I have my 2 4-stars. I'm not seeing any for theirs, so we'll fight this one and see how it goes. It's only going to be 1 stack at a time, so I'm not sure what stack is going to go first. But yeah, let's get into the battle. Alright, Hida. Here we go. Hida's kind of an interesting one. It's, why am I facing this way? That's not how it goes. I start on this side. It's really confusing. I know the attacker starts on this side. That was really bizarre. Oh, I guess, okay. I haven't clicked continue yet. Got it. Sweet. Fine day. Yep, I'll take it. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so yeah, so interesting little place. So usually I send a little detachment to go up through the woods. It usually ends up not being the most necessary thing, because I don't think I've ever seen them hide units up there, which is actually really strange considering that this seems like a dream spot for the AI, right? It's high ground and it's forest. You think they would love it, but they actually typically just kind of deploy here in the back, out in the open. There's a little copse of trees here in the back, and then, you know, here in the back as well on the right. But that's typically what they do. They usually don't do a lot of stuff here in the forest, so what I tend to do is I'll send a flank through the woods just to, well, part of it's for like just due diligence, but another part of it is just because it's nice to have that option to bring something in around the back if I have to. And I know that there are going to be reserves in this battle, so I have to keep that in mind as well. Now, for this composition that I'm using, what I think will be really fun is to sort of post up with my main body here and my reserve Nodachi, and then on the ridge, get some guns up here that can kind of provide an overwatch. And yeah, that might be kind of cool. And we'll see how it works, because they will probably have tons of archers, and it's going to be tempting because of that to be really aggressive and to get in their face. We'll see. I'll have to remember to kind of play this one patiently, and I have to keep in mind that it's really important that I have reserves, I have plenty of units, I have to make sure that the kill ratio is in my favor, and as soon as it starts to get out of my favor, it's time to retreat and get out of there and let my second stack come in and see what they can make out of the battle. And if I have to withdraw with both stacks, it's important just to make sure the kill ratio is in my favor before I end this. Alright, let's get into it. Well, no, let's not. Let me get my units grouped up, and then we'll get into it. Okay, I got my units grouped up, and I have to keep in mind, I just realized that this is the army that has my general being the Nodachi swordsman, so it changes up my well, it doesn't really change a whole lot. I'm just going to make sure that this is going to be one of my reserve Nodachi swordsmen, which is already part of my strategy. But as far as reserves go, I'm really going to try to not use this one. Typically, I throw my Nodachi reserves in willy-nilly because that's their job, is to kill. But this one, I just want to keep him alive, keep my son going. He is a 4-star general, so he is useful for sure, but just have to keep that one in mind as we get into this. Alright, I'm just going to begin battle, and I want to get this left flank going on this mountain as quickly as possible. And then as far as the center goes, I can move him down to, I'm thinking here? And then, yes, my right flank, which is my guns. Yeah, start moving them, try to get them around this hill. And then have my reserves come up. That one's not my heir. And this one is my heir, or one of my heirs. So I have to keep that in mind, have to make sure I don't forget that. And got another archer unit in the back, which normally would be my heir, but I forgot. Forgot to do that this time. And horses, cavalry, just gotta keep them safe. Keep them secret, keep them safe. Just don't want them to die. Alright, let me check on my flanking force here. My secret agent group going through the mountains and hills. It's gonna take them a while for sure. So, yeah, just no reason to wait. Anytime I get a chance to remember, just gotta keep moving. Now I have lost on this map a few times actually. It's usually the reinforcements that kind of catch me off guard, but in this case, I'm not sure. I'm not seeing a lot in the way of. I don't know if they have good cav or not. Might just be a lot of archers. Okay, so they do have some monks. And archers, yeah, I'm not seeing any Naginata cavalry, so I wonder if they have any in the reinforcement group for that. Maybe. And what I'm wondering is, you know, if I'm already here, then I may as well. Huh. Well, that's a juicy target, I'll tell you what. Should I take it? Just send my cav out, my light cavalry out, and I think the answer is yes, I do. I do want that. Alright, so I'm just gonna move. I'm gonna continue to move around this side. It's not something that I typically do here, but I am thinking of taking, and if I can try to find a flatter engagement, I'll take it. So I'll move them up, and have some Nodachi move up. There we go. Alright. Broke that archer group. I only took a couple casualties, so that went pretty well for me. Should I withdraw? Yes. Time to get my cav back. And so yeah, what I'm thinking is I get around here, I essentially try to find flat ground and try to come in way in the back and just kind of attack them through here instead of attacking up this slight slope. And that way I can have my secret agent group, which is, where are they? Here they are. I can have these fellows kind of just hike their way to the mountain, and once they get in a position where they're ready to attack, they can essentially just be right behind the enemy. Oops, nope, that's not correct. There we go. And yeah, just gotta keep them moving, and yeah, they can essentially be right behind them there, as long as I can come around. Ooh, it's really, really misty. It's hard to see what's on the other side of the map, so I'll fly back over there. Alright, how are we looking on this? We're getting there. We are getting there. One thing that worries me about this extreme detachment of force is that typically when you have like a multi-winged army where you have 2 or 3 wings supporting each other, you want them, even if they are kind of distant in some ways, you do still want them to be in supporting position of each other, because if the enemy ever finds out about that detached wing, then they could essentially swing over and take out that wing before you can reinforce it, before you can support it in battle. So that is a danger for sure, but I think that my guys in the forest are pretty well hidden. I don't think the enemy is going to find them, so just keep on clicking the wrong button here. And I'm trying to see if they're going to attack here. Alright, now we started the range duel, I believe. And it's going to be really tempting for me to send my horses in. Let's see, range. So they're not... I do have a hill advantage here, which I'm quite happy with. Alright, let's swing back over and see if I can make some progress with this detachment. Alright, so we're up here now, and yeah, let's just keep them moving. Yeah, see, that's a big map. It's like, it seems like a good idea, and I do it every time, sending them around that way. But then they just kind of end up not really like getting there in time because of how far away it is. So, all right, how are we doing here? Got guns is shooting. Is there anything I can be doing better? Let's see. Cavalry, should I send them somewhere? There's so many archers as tempting targets everywhere. But for the time being, I think I should just hang tight. They're just marching straight for my guns? I'm so confused. Should I send? Okay, no. I was like, are they gonna run away? Okay. So they're not gonna run away, they're gonna stand put, so I should bring my guns back out front. And the part that worries me is that in a ranged battle, they will win this, so it's one of those things that I should start pressuring with my cavalry just to sort of make sure that that's okay, and I can send these guys around that way. That's my left, or that's my detachment. And I think, okay, so what are they doing? I'll attack them, and I think once I get rid of the warrior monks, then I can just basically attack with all of my soldiers, because right now I can't really attack with anyone. And oh god, do I send my heir to attack warrior monks? I don't know, I think I just let this detachment of Nodachi get him. I don't know. Alright, let's send my horses to try to get these archers now. And are there spears? So there are some spears. Looks like there's 2 units of spears here. Actually, I kind of want my cavalry to kind of chill out for now. And alright, how are we going? So my Nodachi are fighting against the enemy warrior monk units now. Got some spears attacking my archers, so that was a mistake on my part. I gotta make sure that my spears are taking that engagement here. And just want to keep moving the horses around. How are they doing? It looks like they've only taken 7 casualties, which is fine. And let's see, I want to make sure that these spears are in a good position to support. They should come up and fight. Winning easily. Why? How are they winning so easily? I don't know why. Alright, it's time to... Okay, so they are chasing me with spears, so that's... Nope, that's not what I want. Get them out, get them out, get them out, get them out, get them out. Get them out, get them out. That was a mistake on my part, for sure. Very hard to disengage cavalry units, or any units for that matter, in this game. You basically have to spam click, hold position, and then move to get them to go anywhere. Alright, so I have killed the enemy general, and let's move these guys back. So now everyone's running now, so now I can chase. Please chase, please chase. Come on, get everyone. And move in front. There you go. Move in front, move in front. And I'll tell you what, I think this army is pretty banged up. And I know there's essentially like another full stack coming in, so let's try to move these guys like that. And where do I want to post up to take this attack? Do I just come in here? Or do I send any units back? I'm not quite sure. If I do that, that might be a good spot for them. And then if I bring the guns up here, this might be okay. I just want to make sure I kind of get a little bit away from the edge, just because at this point, when the reinforcements start coming in, I don't know where they're going to come in from. So I just kind of want to make sure my guys don't get jumped immediately. Let's see, those Nodachi got chewed up. And my heir, see, even my heir, holy moly. So I'm guessing, I think he's still alive. I haven't gotten any message that anything happened to him, but yeah, that's some dicey stuff. So they're moving back, I believe. No, they should be moving back. And I want to bring my horses back as well. And what do we got for reinforcements? Cavalry archers. Actually, no. I want my Yari Cav to get these guys. I don't know if they can beat them. Actually, they typically. Oh, come on, get them. They're designed to kill cavalry archers, but just because they're so weak right now. Okay, so they are running away, so that's good. That took care of that. Now do I just want to get them after those archers? I don't know. I feel like I just want to. I think they've done enough for now. I'll put them behind my lines. I'll have them march because there's no rush right now. And I'll just get them set up for what might be coming as far as a second wave out there. Alright, got a good kill ratio in my favor. I just want to see what happens with the incoming reinforcements. Alright, how are we doing? Got some archers down here, got some more Yari Samurai, some more cavalry, got some spears up here. Guns are shooting. Enemies getting pretty close here, but here, let's make sure that. Alright, so they're gonna run away. That's all fine with me. Do have to keep an eye on ammunition. Looks like ammo for most of my archers is getting pretty low here. That makes it a tempting prospect to try to rotate some of them out so that I can. Yeah, that might be a good idea actually. If anyone's out of ammo, I should try to withdraw them and see if I can get some more reinforcements in. So let's see, are they out? Yeah, so they're out, so I'm going to press Control W and have them withdraw. I don't want to rout them. If I rout them, that's going to make other units afraid. It's going to cause a morale penalty in other units. If I have them withdraw, they're simply going to withdraw in a tactical manner. Alright, we'll just hang tight and see if we can get any more units coming in. Looks like they're kind of, we're able to drive them back with our guns, and then they retreat a little bit, and then they run away again, so we'll see about that. I'm really tempted to send my horses again. How are they doing right now? They are still quite tired, so I might let them rest a little bit more. The fatigue definitely does have morale issues for them, so when they are quite tired, that is a morale penalty, and yeah, I mean they might be fine because it's just archers, but sometimes archers can put up a good fight, especially in expert difficulty, so I'm kind of tempted just to sit tight. Also, there's a couple big healthy stacks of spears right there, so yeah, hanging tight is what I'm going to do for now. Now, how about I fast forward it just a little bit here. See if we get some more volleys, just blow them apart, have my guns taken down. Actually, quite satisfying to see. I love seeing guns to work in this game. It's really, like, it's super satisfying, at least for me. Like, I love seeing this. This is great. I mean, this is feudal Japan, and there's like rows of muskets mowing down soldiers. And like a perfect, if I may say so, like just has really cool, perfect position right here. I mean, look at that effect that they have. It's just devastating. And they have the rotating fire as well. Oh, it's so cool. Alright, alright. People are running away. Time's getting pretty tight here, but let's see. Okay, it looks like there are some more groups coming in. And let's see if they put up a fight or if they just run away. A lot of times these third and fourth waves that come in will have morale penalties just from all the running troops on their side. So yeah, sometimes this doesn't work out well for them. They just kind of go back and forth and back and forth. Oh, looks like we have some more troops coming in from this side as well. Archers. The question is, how aggressive do I want to be? Knowing that I have such a good kill ratio right now, and I am tempted though, just because I do have this one wing of soldiers that haven't had any action yet, and I kind of just want to send them in and see if I can, I don't know, do anything with them. Maybe I can just kind of clear off the enemy really quick and win the battle here and now. Or maybe not. Maybe I just have to go for it for a round 2 here, but I'm just kind of tempted to see what I can get done with this last sliver of time left remaining on the time clock. Yeah, we'll see. And I can kind of bring my cavalry up a little bit. And yeah, let's see if we can get anything done here. I can bring my main body up to sort of assist with that as well. And I can kind of have my Nodachi fan out like they're in a flank here. And have my spears just go head on. Have them in hold formation, hold position. And yeah, running away. Let's see. I can have them start moving a little faster here. Alright, so far so good. That's looking fine for me, so let's see. How's that all going? I can, yeah, I can bring these guys up. Why not? If I'm going to bring everyone else up, I may as well bring these fellows up as well. And yeah, so everyone's in full flight. They're all running away. I can just send my horses to really expedite this. And yeah, send the rest of the guys in. This has to be the last wave. Has to be, right? And yeah, let's just do full send. Kind of risky, because I don't know if this is the last wave, but... Oop. And yeah, just like that. So we see, that was not the last wave, and I got an extra unit of area samurai that are not routing, that can come in here and fight my cavalry, which can be really bad for them. And yeah, cavalry don't fight well in forests. I mean, against troops that are running away, they can't do too bad, but troops that are going to put up a fight, like this one, nope, they're running away too now. So now we just have this group up here, so they're running away as well. So let's get them. Let's try to finish this off here. I think this has been a pretty good battle. I am getting a little, I wouldn't say, yeah, impatient. Yeah, I can say impatient. I'm getting a little bit impatient here at the end, because now that I'm seeing that I possibly can win it within the time limit, I'm pushing a little bit more aggressively than I normally would, and I'm taking a little bit more casualties than I normally would, but, you know, I think it's there for the taking, so let's see if I can win this one. Or maybe not. Maybe there's still someone to left. Yep. Oh, shoot. Alright, what do we got over here? Archers, samurai archers, spearmen. I don't know if I can take these guys. I mean, I can definitely beat them, but I don't know if I can actually, like, wrap this up before the timer's over. So, I'll try. I'll see what I have left in me. And that's the thing about, that's one of the reasons why I don't like using reinforcements personally for myself, or at least relying on them, is that here I am, I've, set my 2 archers to withdraw quite a while ago, and I'm still waiting, and that's just one of those things that's kind of like, alright, well, you know, what's the point then? I know if I was using a, if I was not using the time limit, then there would be a point, but are they running away? Yeah, so now I'm in an awkward position caught between 2 forces here. Time limit's almost gone. Looks like they're running away as well. Yeah. Oh, it's so close. It's really so close. If I could just, like, scare these guys off. But yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen here. I think that's gonna be... time's up. So I did some pretty good damage, I reckon. I guess we'll find out once the battle's over. Let's see if I can run my horses. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so yeah, I actually did do some pretty devastating damage to them. I was able to kill 1,058 of their soldiers, and I lost 309 of mine, so not too shabby, I must say. Look at some of these kills. I mean, 147 for the Zari Samurai, 15 loss. I'm guessing that was the unit that was protecting the muskets, and they ended up just kind of catching a lot of routers. These muskets got 138 kills, good for them. Nodachi, they always... 39 kills, but they lost 45. Yari Cav, 226. Again, routing units, but it's pretty fun stuff. Muskets, 154 kills, 6 deaths. So, yeah, that's a good outcome for this battle. So I will have to fight it again, but there's gonna be, I think, so it was 2,000 and something, and now it's gonna be 1,000 and something. So I should maybe be able to take it in the next turn. So what do we got? One more battle? Yeah, so Uesugi did retreat from Noto. That was to be expected. He didn't really have anything there. I was able to pillage 125 koku. And he also retreated from Etchu. Interesting. Okay. Huh. So all he has is Hida now. Pillaged 325 koku from Etchu.
Men are your castles. Men are your walls.
Whoa. So... I'm really confused. How did he... Oh, because you... Oh, yeah, that's right. Because the daimyo was in Noto. So... Oh, man. That sucks for him. So... He may have had an heir in Kaga. I wasn't really tracking that. Yeah, I wasn't really tracking his heirs. Or I may have already killed the heir. Yeah, no, I think I killed his heir in one of these battles down here. But yeah, that's the thing. So when an army or anyone, if anyone retreats, but in the same turn, the provinces that they're trying to retreat to are taken. In this case, I took Etchu and I took Kaga. The daimyo was in Noto, so when he retreated, he had nowhere to go to. So the army just perishes. The whole thing's gone. Now in this case, I think it was just him. I think it was just basically him and his bodyguard that was there. So in any case, he died such an inglorious, like that's there's like no glory to that. That's quite tragic, really. Oh man, poor guy. So that's that. I just have a couple sieges here. It'll be 2 turns for, or no, 3 turns for Matsukura Castle. And then here in Kaga, what are we looking at? 3 seasons, or 2 seasons, so 3 turns. So that'll be that. I guess I could just wait those out. I mean, I still have some work to do here in Hida for sure. So, okay, so, oh, poor guy. Oh man, my poor heir. So he did survive that. He's still alive. I think that might have been the first battle that I fought with him in the entire campaign. And if I may say so, that was a damn glorious battle. That was pretty solid. I mean, it was 1,000 to 300 kill ratio. Pretty good job, right? Well, he used to be a 4-star general, and he technically lost the battle because the time limit ran out, and he lost a command star. Oh, that poor bugger. That sucks for him. Alright. Well, geez, I hate to say it, but it might be time for one of his older brothers to take the glory on this one and just clean it up. Hey, it's a team effort though, right? Yes, I do want to attack the rebel faction because, you know, they're technically Uesugi. We all know it. Now, let's see. Is there anything I want to, do I just press enter? I guess. I mean, no, I want to clean stuff up. There's a part of me that just wants to clean some stuff up before I click enter, and so I'm going to do that real quick, and I'll be back with you. Now I've just done a little bit of tidying up, and I know that's probably seems a little pointless to you, but I'm the sentimental type. I like leaving things on a good note, so I put build orders in for the buildings I wanted to construct, and I did just tidy up my units and armies as I always do to make sure things are reformed and looking good. Now I decided I want a chance of redemption for this general here who did lose a rank, so I'm going to send him right back in. I have enough reinforcement units to just fill his army back up again, so I'm going to go for it. I think he can do it this time. And yeah, let's go. Double check taxes, looking good. Alright, enter. Got that Portuguese trading post. Alright, here we go. Another fairly lopsided 960 on my side, 1567 on their side, so let's see how we do here. Okay, same map of course, so I'm not going to waste any of your time. I'm just going to get right into getting my army group together. Alright, here we go. It's time to do your Faja proud, buddy. Let's go. I'm gonna go with the flanking force again. It never works, but let's see if I can get it to work one of these times, eh? I know it's just a big map. It just takes forever for them to get up and over this mountain, but I feel like that one time that it does work, it's gonna be really devastating, because especially when I'm facing Uesugi's just like masses of archers, it can be really useful if you know, just to provide some pressure from the flank, honestly. So I think it could work one of these days. How about it? Alright, what are we looking at? Spears, oh shoot, they might take this ridge before I do. Yeah, they're not playing this passively this time. They're kind of just going straightforward. I'm not seeing any monks so far. I'm seeing just kind of spears and archers. That's the good news. And yeah, it looks like, okay. Yeah, it looks like they have some, at least one guy just right here on the hill already, so I might have to kind of back off a little bit. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, you know, I think they're gonna overwhelm me, so I have to pull these guys just straight across, actually. I can't waste time going over that hill. I have to kind of just come down here and go through this way. It's gonna take way too long to go over that hill. Yeah, they can overwhelm me otherwise. And this this one samurai archer is already shooting at me. How adorable. Alright, how are we doing? What do I want to do here? Do I want to kind of back off the hill? I think I kind of want to back off a little bit. Just because I want to wait until my other flank comes in, so I'll do that, and I can still keep the guns up ahead of them. Maybe something like that would work. And here we go. Bring the reserves in as such. And yeah, just keep the cav back for now. Alright, how are we going with this? Okay, so this is what I was afraid of. Since I kind of like asked them to do... Shoot. So that's kind of annoying. So this is something to watch out for on places like this. And the thing is that I can't really blame the game on this one because I knew that they have problems with pathfinding on cliffs. Shoot, I should just have them walk. So yeah, they're kind of derping out here. They don't really know how to get around this. They just want them to come straight back here. Come on, buddies, you can do it. Just come straight back this way. Straight back. Okay? Yeah, so that's going to take a little while for them to join the rest of the army. So in that case, I definitely wanted to hang back. Yeah, I definitely want to hang back and try to get them to come at me. I want to delay the engagement until I can kind of get my full army formed together. It's kind of an awkward position. I am definitely downhill from where I want to be, but they're doing some weird stuff. Now I kind of want to go for the hill again because because they're not taking it. So, Are my guns shooting? Yeah, my guns are shooting. Shooting at some archers up here. And, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they win that very quickly. And in that case, do I just want to swing over this way? And just kind of... What are they doing? They're not going after these guys, are they? Huh. Bizarre, bizarre, bizarre. Okay, since I don't know what the AI is doing, I want to kind of keep these guys tucked in over here for now. Okay, so they're not... Okay, they're moving back now. So I can bring them out. And they are... So I think they were just trying to flank me. So because now that I'm like changing my formation to kind of greet them, they're kind of moving off a little bit. So now... How about I just take a position up here? So maybe take this engagement? I'm not sure. Maybe I'll just chill out here on the hill. And definitely bring the horses back so they don't get shot by arrows. And what do I want to do with these guys? So now, where's the spear? Oh, come on. Oh, come on, guys. You can do this. You got it. Oh, man. Alright, I wonder if there's an opening on this flank for any horses. Nope. This flank, nope. Spears, 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 spears everywhere. Okay. So hang back with the horses for now until I feel like I have some spears cleared out of the way. And don't have a great firing angle, that's for sure. I kind of want to just advance on them. Yeah, you know what? Screw this. I want to advance on them. I'm taking fire from an enemy that has more firepower than me, so I'm just going to put my spears in the front and advance on them. Maybe put some guns on the flank. Maybe that'll do some good. Yeah, I have more melee power. I should just be taking them on head on, quite frankly. There we go, that's looking good to me. Some samurai is already running away. It looks like my flanking force is finally ready to do something here. Can send my Nodanshi in after those spears, and I can have my horses ready to run down. Maybe I can send them after those samurai archers. Yeah, so they're already running away. Got these guys running away, so that's all looking good. Wonder if I can swing him and rush. See if I can chase down some of them. Should if I do win here, it shouldn't really matter, but let's see. Just in case, it'd be nice if I can yeah, cut down some guys. Alright, Taisho's running away. That's always good news there. Alright, that's all looking good so far. Kinda wanna keep my guns on overwatch up here. Maybe, yeah, get them to shoot at these archers that have repositioned. Horses are doing good, everyone's running away, so have the cavalry keep running that way. And yeah, doing some pretty good work here. Kill ratio's in my favor. Guns, are we shooting? Not quite. Alright, what I'm thinking is have my fellows reform back on the sill, kind of like what I did in the last battle. Alright, what do we got here? Archers, 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 just a ton of archers. But if I move on them in this direction, I might get some more reinforcements coming in from that way, so I don't want to leave this hill, but I don't know if they're gonna come attack me, that's the thing. So we'll go, yeah, we'll go that way and send these guys forward as such, and alright, here we go. And yeah, very tempting just to send my Yari Cav just right at him and try to wrap him up from this side. Actually, you know, maybe that's what I'll do, is try to wrap him up. I wonder if that's the last of them. That might be. I know I keep saying that, but that actually might be the last of them. This is going to be pretty rough attacking uphill here, but yeah, I just don't want to do a round 2 here. I just want to finish this up here and now, get this over with, get a victory for my son here. Horses, have them attack there, just go full on. Oh, nope, attack, and there we go, bring up my reserves, and yeah, let's see how we go. Just keep pushing with the center. Have them reinforce my cavalry, which are attacking this flank of them. Just archers, but archers can put out a lot of firepower, that's for sure. They can do a lot of hurt, especially against an army with not a lot of armor like my own, so let's send them in, full send, here we go. Let's just get it done. Wrap them up. Alright, all running away. I like the looks of that, that's for sure. And just to be safe, I can kind of post up my guns here just to see if anything comes that way, or maybe I can do that. That's even better. And yeah, that's looking good. Everything's looking to code so far, so let's just keep moving up my reserves to make sure they don't get left behind. Alright. Looks good, looks good, looks good, looks good. Alright, cool. Just have my Yari Cav continue to run down these soldiers. And let's see if any more reinforcements are going to come on. Oh, come on. What? Oh, oh, man. Oh, jeez. Oh, what a bummer. Okay. Oh, jeez, oh, Pete. I don't know if I can get up there in time. That works for me. Alright, Cav, get them down. May as well just send my Yari Cav out and get them. And let's just keep moving aggressively and try to end this one. Let's see if we can just end this one. Alright, are they pushed off? Yeah, they got pushed off, and make sure they're done for good. And oh no, oh man. Oh, alright, turn around, see if we can gun down these guys. Oh jeez, oh Pete's, that's a lot. So we do have this unit of Yari or Nodachi samurai that kind of fell behind here, so maybe they can kind of assist. We'll see. Let's see, I may as well bring over these Nodachi and this archer and this Yari samurai. And I can turn the main part of my army right around. Have my air come back. Have the Cav continue to chase those fellas down over there. And let's see, are they going to make a move? Are they coming? Are they coming at me? Because my guns are ready. My guns are ready to shoot. Alright, these guys are all being run down. That works for me. Yari Cav, let's see if we can send them back over. and do it like that. Let's see. Nodachi, you can keep... no, job's done. You can come back over here now. Alright, time to push forward. Let's see if we can just break these guys based on just gunpowder, scaring them away. And Nodachi, we can kind of get like a little sneaky flank charge here through the woods that they might not see coming. So we can position them through there. Archers, there might work. Spears, protect the archers. Ooh. Nodachi, don't stand right there. That's not a good place to stand. You don't want to stand in front of guns. No, no, no. Alright, let's get in on those samurai there, those spears. Get it done, and yeah, just push with my melee. There we go. That's a break, and that might be that. If we can just clear them off the field, that might be the end. We might be good. I might have been able to react in time and clear this one up. Fingers crossed. Let's go. Come on, get him off, get him off, get him off. In fact, I'll just select all and attack, and let's see if we can push the rest of these guys off here. Come on, fingers crossed. That should be it. No. Oh man, seriously. Oh, and that's it. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to win this one in this battle again. Jeez, oh Pete's, look at that. Yari Sam, Samurai Archers. Holy moly. God dang it. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to reach them in time, so... Oh, bugger. Yeah, I'll move my guys up just to see what I can do, but I don't think I'm going to be able to reach them in time, so... Might have to go for a round 3 on this one. Oh, geez, oh Pete's. That's too bad for this poor heir. He's just trying to prove his dad proud, you know. Just trying to show them that he can be a good leader someday. And honestly, he has. He's in my mind, he's a winner. He's had 2 pretty solid victories, in my opinion. They just don't get scored that way because of a time limit. So, oh well. Alright, how'd we do this time? We killed 867, lost 241. Again, not bad at all. Yari Cav was able to kill 226, which is pretty good. Ooh, look at this, 146 for the Nodachi, with only 13 dead that time. That's in this case, it's like losing 13 is more of a victory than killing 146 for Nodachi Samurai, that is. Muskets got 60 here, Muskets got 72 here, so not bad. Not too shabby. Alright, let's get into this, and we can just quickly... I'm just gonna get my guys organized. Oh, no, you don't say. Thank you. Got the most advanced clan in all of Japan. Considering that it's just me and one little group of scrappy rebels, I think that's a given, eh? Got 1 turn left for this castle to fall. That's all groovy there. And then 2 more turns for this castle to fall on Kaga, so that's all groovy. Let's just... So now... Oh man, this poor guy. Down to 2 stars now. All because of that. So I'm just going to... Oh wait, no. No, here he is. Here he is. Okay, it's not him. It's not him. He's still a 3-star general, so... I'm just going to merge these guys back up. And get ready for assault number 3. Alright, got my guy grouped up. Got his army all ready to go, and... Let's go round 3 here in Hida. Gotta take him down this time. Come on, let's go. Got a legendary sword dojo all ready to go here in Satsuma. Legendary armory all ready to go here in Nagato. Palace is finished in Isa. And Totomi. Got that armory for that extra armor for my horses here in Shinano. Another palace providing more morale for my units in Kai. Got another port for that money in Sato. And, alright, this should work. 960 of mine versus 697 of theirs. Here we go. Fine day. Yes, yes it is. Let's go. I'm gonna get my army grouped up. Alright, got them grouped up. Let's begin battle. And it looks like they already are starting over there, so I'm just gonna bring my whole army over this way now. I'm not gonna mess around with that hill, just gonna keep my army together and see what they're gonna do. Retreat to the back. Okay, that's all fine by me. I'm just gonna speed up time here. Alright, now I'm just gonna have them move around in this direction. And once I get them to the top of this hill, then I can form them up. Alright, they're sending up a group of samurai archers, so let's see if we can get in position in time to take them down. Looks like it's pretty much just all archers. No, there's some samurai, there's some Yari samurai in the back for sure. Alright, they're gonna attack me uphill. I'll take that engagement for sure. Alright, that was enough for them, so let's reposition. Looks like they might be going for a straight in last samurai charge against my guns here. Yeah, this isn't gonna go well for them. Shoot them down, boys. Get them. Alright, that did a lot of damage. Alright, let's see if I can close in with my left flank here and make sure that they can't squeak through. And in that case, I can close up here as well, and yeah, my guns, they can stay in the back. It's not a great place for them, but at this point, the noose should be tightened. Alright, what do we got here? Going for an attack? Hey, I'll take it. Guns, are you shooting? Jeez, oh Pete, I don't think you need to be shooting right now. God. I mean, I think I was just talking earlier about how I trust the fire at will mechanic on this because they typically don't fire into their own soldiers, but at this point I don't know how they can not be at this point. I mean, alright, anyway. Get those Ashigaru out of the way. Time to clean them up. And alright, left flank, do your job. Just finish these guys off. Got some cav coming around behind, and they can run down these guys in the back. Alright, and that should wrap that up. Is this the last soldier that we'll have to face in this campaign? Yeah, I think it is. Are we gonna get him, or is he gonna get off the field? Yeah, he's gonna get off the field. Lucky guy, but he's just gonna have to hide in a castle, and that's gonna be the end for him, I believe. Oh, come on. What's... That's it, right? What? How is there more? How are there... I don't understand how there's reinforcements. I'm so confused by this. I'm so baffled. Alright, well, I have Yari Cav, so, run them down. Let's see if I can get them here. And no, there's still units... What's going on here? We've got units in the forest now. Alright, I'm kind of worried of my Yari Cav going in the forest. What's here to greet them? Oh man, there's like a whole forest in the forest over here. Jeez, oh Pete. Dang, 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 dang. Alright, let's see if I can corner these guys. I still have a little bit of time left, so maybe I can get this done here. Alright, close in on them. Yeah, they want to go after my horses. That's... I don't want them to do that for sure. Really don't want them to go after my horses, so send my Nodachi swordsman after those spears over there, and let's see if we can get this done here. Just want to bring my left flank in to close in and have my center get in position to hold there. Have my horses get out of the way of those spears. And yeah, let's try to clean this up. Just close in on them. They should run away. Come on, just get it done. Just get it done. Send the air in. He can get these Yari Samurai there. Have these archers hang out in the back. Muskets in the back. Cavalry can hang back. Man, they are putting up a fight here for sure. They're not just running away right away like I thought they would. And well, in addition to that, I got some archers that are running away, so that's not good. Hopefully that doesn't turn into a chain route on my end. Let's see, I got some Nodachi over here that I can send in. Time to send my air in. Go straight forward. This is your victory. This is your chance. I got some more archers that are running away. Jeez, oh Pete's. Are they gonna hold me off here? This is getting to be quite bloody. They are putting up quite the fight here. I got some Yari Samurai running away. Man, oh man. Got some Yari Samurai winning an engagement. Got some archers that are wavering. Holy moly. My general's running. God. Oh man. And they will hold on to those forests, and because I've essentially rushed my engagements and threw my guys in the forest, they're able to fend me off. And because I was really tired, of course. My guys were really tired, and they weren't fighting well because they were tired, so that obviously has a big part to play in this, but jeez, oh Pete. I'm really surprised that my guys were breaking though. And I'm also surprised that they were winning. I mean, I guess if, you know, it's a big map, and my guys did chase essentially around the entire map before fighting in the forest. So, you know, I guess that does kind of explain it. If it simply was because they were tired, that's that. Yeah, as you can see, like, they're totally exhausted, totally exhausted. That's a huge morale hit on units, and because I was trying to get it in and get it done, that's why this happened. This is what happens when you rush battles. And honestly, there's a certain consideration here that you might think is kind of strange, and that is that this is kind of a reason why I actually do like having the timer, because in games where there is no timer, the fatigue is kind of pointless. There's no reason to have that mechanic in a game when you can just simply rest your units whenever you want. However, in battles where you feel like you have to essentially do what I do or have been doing, and just rush an engagement that can't be won, you end up with these situations where it is challenging, right? I did lose. I mean, I'm going to lose this battle because I wasn't able to rest up my guys, and that should be a consideration in attacking battles. That shouldn't be something where you can just wait out and wait until your guys recover. I think that takes away from the strategy of the game. So, in any case, let's just speed this one up. This one is over. Yeah. So I think he did survive this one. Let's see. So that castle has fallen to my troops. This one is about to fall. And I got 41,000 in the bank, so that's all good. 339 men. Alright. Think I'd be able to steamroll them, right? Alright, I'm gonna bring in this guy and end this. Alright. You know, I can auto-resolve this one, but at this point, it's starting to get personal for me. I have to finish this one, and of course it has to be winter. Attack, sure. Alright, got them grouped up, and let's get into this and finish them off. Alright, where are they? Should I assume they're straight ahead? No, I'll go for the hill like I have been going. And speed this up here. Looks like I see them reacting in the distance. And if I thought fatigue was an issue in the last one, it's definitely going to be an issue in this one as well. I wonder if they're just going to go back to that forest in the back and camp out there. I mean, it definitely worked for them in the last battle, so... Alright, how are we going? Got some cavalry there, and I saw the rest go in that forest, I believe, so... Let's see... Sometimes, as a clue you can use is if you see birds flying over the forest, that means that there's units hiding in them. And I do see... I think that's some birds that I see right there in the distance. Not sure if you can see it on your screen, but I see some birds flying around. And that gives me, I mean, obviously I did also see the banners that were walking in this direction, but if you were wondering if there's units hiding in forests, birds are often a tell that there are. Now, in this case, I'm just going to front up to this forest, assuming that they're all in there, and I'm just going to bring guns up. Obviously, you're used to the formula at this point. Guns on the left, attacking force on the left, and then reserves right behind. Alright, now it looks like they might be rushing right out at us this time. Are we in range, or do we have to go up a little bit? Might have to go up a little bit. They do have a height advantage on us. And in that case, I think I'm just going to bring my left flank all the way around onto the actual flank. Whereas my guns can simply... Are they shooting? I don't think they are shooting. So I'm going to have them pull up on sort of a height advantage like that. And here we go. Move up the reserves as always. And I can have my cav on my left flank. Alright, how are we going here? Getting some fire in, hopefully. Got a lot of archers. But we have guns. And, you know, I must say that's a pretty good angle for the guns to be shooting. Yeah, the main body is in kind of a crappy position where they're down the hill. But since that's the case, you know, I think I'm just going to push with them since I do have more melee units than them. So I can just push with that. And I can kind of keep my guns on the flank shooting as such. General, They are shooting at him a little bit, so I'm not sure if I really want to push hard with him. I'll think about it though. Not totally opposed to it. The closer he is to the troops, the more morale benefits he provides. And guns are still shooting, yes they are. And alright, let's just keep pushing with the main body. I can hold with my guns there. Yeah, they're taking a little bit of fire for sure. And samurai archers want to charge my guns. Be my guest, archers. Be my guest. Alright, shoot them down. Shoot them down, boys. Any moment now. Okay, never mind. They got in there. I can send my Nodachi up here to help out with that. Alright, now that the main force is in position, or now that the flanking force is in position, I can send the main force up the hill, and I can send my flanking force to kind of push in through the left side as such. Looking for, where are those spears? Because there were some spears that really did some damage to me before. These archers are still winning this engagement. Can put my spears on engage at will to take that one. And now archers are coming straight down at me. Can move my general up now to help provide support to this. And let's see, move up my reserve right there. I think what I should have did before, I should have moved my main force so that my spears are heading up the attack and not my archers. That was a mistake on my part. So there we go. We have spears in the front. Move them up. And alright. Now just push from the flank with my Nodachi and my spears. Horses are still chilling. Really hope there's not going to be any reinforcements to pull in this time. The fact that there were in the last battle, and I don't know if that really... These guys might have already been in this forest the entire time in the last battle. I'm guessing that might have been what happened, was that they were already here the whole time. It's just that I was chasing the wrong group, essentially, thinking that it was all of them. And in that case, totally my bad. I should have scouted this forest and looked for it. There shouldn't have been any reinforcements. There really shouldn't have been. So maybe that's not what it was. Maybe these guys were just there the whole time. So, all right, looks like we are cleaning up this time. Hopefully, fingers crossed. I just don't even want to say anything anymore. Is this okay? So our bad guys hiding in this middle forest. Oh man, just again and again and again and again. I thought that there was more Yari Samurai. Like, I thought there was. Alright, let's get these guys going. Move them around. Move them and... yeah, left flank, general, and more Nodachi. There we go, everyone's moved up, and let's see if we can get a good engagement here. Alright, what are we looking at? Got guns. Looks like some of my guys are a little out of position, so I'm just gonna have to charge them in from there. Charge them in from all sides, that should do the job. That should be a good flanking attack on them. Hopefully that'll do the trick. And is there anyone else? Actually, you know, that's what I'll do, is I'll bring my cavalry over to this forest to see if there's anyone else over there. It's probably what I should have done earlier. It is technically a scout cav. That's kind of what they're meant to do, so... Alright, cut them down. Take care of them. Finish them, please. Alright, there we go. Hey! Ooh, who's a tactical genius? Yeah, that's me. 500 pillage koku. Jesus, I can't speak anymore. Alright, got that castle. You know what? That's what I meant to do. You know, I wanted to take 3 times to take that province because I knew anyway, like, these castles that would have taken time for them to fall, so you know, I did it on purpose. It's what it was a plan. It was a plan all along. So that should be good. And oh yeah, that's not it. I was gonna say, oh, okay. I just have to take care of this. 21 men. End it. Yes, I do want to end that siege. Automatically resolve the assault. Yes. Take him down. total victory. Your forces have destroyed all opposition, and you now control the whole of Japan. You are now Shogun.
With final victory secured, the dominance of our clan could not longer be disputed. Faced with our invincible armies, all Japan was forced to accept the supreme leadership of a single daimyo. The heritage of our clan supported the legitimacy of our noble lord to declare himself Sei Taishogun, and thereby to found a dynasty which would determine the future of Japan and guarantee the immortality of our honor. There were some fools who did not accept the supremacy of the new shogun, but the battles which we fought to crush their insolence did not threaten our survival, as had the great battles of the past, but merely ensured that the skills of our samurai remained honed in the field of war. All the wealth of Japan flowed to the shogun, and he used it to raise mighty castles. The greatest of these was the fortress at Edo, which became the hub from which the shogun's power radiated to even the most distant provinces. Former rivals were obliged to march from every corner of Japan to subjugate themselves before the shogun. Every warrior was now under his direct control, and if any thought that the shogunate was repressive, then they were shrewd enough to keep these thoughts to themselves. All aspects of life were guided by the will and wisdom of the shogun. He encouraged the samurai to train in the arts of writing and painting, as well as the way of the warrior, while the emperor himself was freed from the distraction of day-to-day power. The order of society rested on strict enforcement of the social hierarchy. The peasants were reminded of their obligations at the point of a sword, and were soon convinced to settle into their jobs of growing, making, carrying, breeding, and paying taxes for the shogun. Once again, Japan became a land for the Japanese, and there was no longer any need for the foreigners' strange superstitions or their coward weapons, and they were not missed when the bamboo curtain descended. Under this firm hand, Japan was never again torn apart by ambitious and grasping rivals as it had been during the Sengoku Jidai. United, the nation thrived, and the sons of the shogun continued to rule by obeying the traditions set down by our forefathers for hundreds of years. This day, his memory is honored, and his courage, his shrewdness, and his skill in battle are legend.
Ah, so good. I'm so happy to have done this. Great ending there. I really love the cutscenes at the end, and this is something that I've been wanting to do for a very long time, starting a YouTube channel where I play Total War games, specifically starting with Shogun. I think that it has underrepresented, or has some underrepresentation on YouTube itself, and I'm going to be really happy to keep bringing it to you. So, going to be starting a new campaign next week as well. And in the meantime, if anyone has any suggestions or any tips or advice for me, obviously this is my first campaign on YouTube, so there's a lot for me to learn, and I'm happy to keep learning. This has been super emotional for me. I'm really psyched about this. So yeah, at one point in the future, I will eventually up my production a little bit and produce more than one video a week, but at the time, that's where I'm at. And yeah, so for now, I'm just gonna let the credits play out. I think that, you know, it's kind of the proper way to end the video here, so until next time, this has been Khan of Step, and this has been Shogun Total War. Thank you very much, and goodbye.